Man, let me show you what we picked up yesterday night. You know, when you do lawn business, mowing grass and whatnot, you run across a lot of people in that field. They like to give things away. I'm not saying this was a giveaway, but for the price, I'm gonna say it was a giveaway. So let me show you what one of my lawn customers gave us.
My liquor, you can call my lady. You can take my money, you can smoke my blunt. Scuff these Jordans, you can say you hate me. You can call me crazy, but don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my V8 engine with the windows tinted. Boy, we came from the bottom, got it out the mud. Whole block jumping cause the subs stay hidden if they.
This is our new to us 2005 Chevy Crew Cab 2-wheel drive Silverado. The customer said, hey, you know, I'm here at your old house. There's a tow away sticker on it, you know, just giving you a heads up on it. He said, well, I need to get that thing moved before it gets towed. So I said, well, the sticker said it was put on there Friday and whatnot. And I asked him, I said, what's wrong with the truck? He said, it won't start, the battery dead. Probably bad gas in it, whatnot. So I said, what are you gonna do with the truck? He said, I don't know. It needs a muffler and battery and some work to it. And I said, well, are you willing to sell the truck? He said, yeah, I'll sell the truck. You know, I was expecting this guy to say $3,000 or so. No. Customer came back, $1,000. He said, I'll sell that truck for $1,000. I drove this truck home. I jump started it, started right up, no bad gas, but we did find one issue with it, and I'll show you what that issue is here in a second. And we want to replace all of it at the same time so we don't have this issue no more, at least with this truck. So he went, he gave me the key to the truck. I said, because I told the customer, I'll take the truck. You know, $1,000, you can't go wrong with a Crew Cab Cat Eye. These are very sought after and whatnot. So he gave me the key to it. He tried to give me the title to it. I told him, I said, well, you need to get the title notarized and whatnot so I can transfer it out. So he's going to take care of that tomorrow. Truck has 194,000 miles on it. Came from Texas. Does have a little bit of rust right down there in the cab. I'm going to take off the, you notice down there at the bottom, it has, you see those little round rust holes back there in the back? Well, that's where the step bars are. Why step bars are on a truck like this, because it already hits low enough to the ground and whatnot. So we jump started it. I was going to drive it home. I pushed the brakes went to the floor. So if you're getting the idea of what's going on with this truck, let me show you. Yes, I know it's completely dirty. My OCD's killing me, and I cannot wait to clean this truck. But let me show you down here. Don't know if you can see where it's all wet right there. Yeah, we're gonna need brake lines for this thing. That's the first thing I looked at before I drove it, to look at the brake lines. They were a little rusty, and I thought they were gonna be okay, but it's messed up right down in here somewhere. So when you push the brake, it shoots out brake fluid. It's dirty. Like I said, I cannot wait to clean it. Does have a cold air intake on it, so that's pretty cool. I may take that off and throw it on the other 05 over there and whatnot. Had to change the back wheels because for whatever reason I don't know. Were on so tight that you couldn't even get a pair of pliers to remove them. And I'm gonna try to find the valve stem. I'm gonna show you here. I tried to take them off. Like I said, I couldn't use a pair of pliers to remove them. So I had the great idea to get my impact gun with the socket on there. And I thought I was gonna be able to just zip them off. And I zipped them off all right. I broke the whole valve stem. So, but this truck's in really good shape. Frame's decent, it's just surface rust. We're gonna get that cleaned up. We're gonna get that coated and whatnot. I really wish this truck was four-wheel drive, because I would get rid of my 05 over there, the gray one, for this one, because this one here would be better for lawn care because it's crew cab. People can jump in and jump out, plenty of room and whatnot. Basically almost a base model truck. Not base, but probably a LT1 truck. It has hardly any rust in it whatsoever. As you can tell right there in that rocker panel, it's about the only bit of rust in this truck. The passenger side does have a little bit of a dent in the bed, and then to the cab pillar. I'm gonna try to push the dent out of the bed. Gonna be trying to find a center console. These trucks are notorious for these breaking. You just put a little bit of weight on it from your elbow and you just snap them. My other trucks like that. Passenger side, I don't know what happened, but the window, he said, was messed up in it. And I went to the store, picked up a couple door stops, raised the window up, stuck them in there, put the door panel back on. Have to get the truck cleaned out. Customer still left quite a bit of their belongings in here, which I'm going to take care of. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. And hope y'all stay tuned and enjoy the build process on this truck. So, nevertheless, we'll catch y'all in the next video, and hopefully we'll have the brake lines for this thing, and we'll install them, and we'll start cleaning the truck out and start working on it. So this is going to be our new project. Comment below, tell me what a good name is for this thing. I do have some ideas that I want to do with it. In order for us to pull the trailer with it, we are going to have to lift it at least 2 inches. I will say 2 inches. In order to haul that trailer with all the equipment on it so it don't sag too much. Does have the 5.3 in it, which is a good motor. These 5.3s are good. Very simple to work on if you haven't worked on them. To start this journey with this truck and make some videos on it. May not be good videos, but I am going to make some videos with this truck. Let me tell you this. I did talk to the customer, and instead of paying $1,000 cash, I gave him $500 cash and 2.5 months of free lawn care. That way I don't have to forfeit $1,000, and their yard takes me 30 minutes to do. So that's good on that part. So I guess basically $500 truck. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to start our first repair on the new 05 crew cab. We got to get the brake lines and stuff replaced on it because they are busted and rusted out. And why Chevrolet decide they want to stick cheap brake lines and fuel lines and transmission lines on these trucks, I don't know. Should have went with stainless steel from the get-go and whatnot. So the Chevy biting the ass on that one there. I just had to have the transmission rebuilt in that one. Had it for 2 months, sitting in the driveway for a month because the transmission went out. And I just got this back yesterday, that it's officially fixed. I did get it back last week. I drove it, had a vibration in it. Had to take it back yesterday to the transmission shop. They fixed it. Come to find out, it was a torque converter that was messed up in it. And they went ahead and took out that one and replaced it with another one under warranty. So truck right now is doing great. But we're letting this one trying to charge a little bit. I had it on battery charger. My dad came and got the battery charger. I need to buy my own, but right now we're trying to jump start it so we can start it. It's extremely loud because there's no muffler on it. Or catalyst converter. I know some people get a little butt hurt when you call it that, but let me show you. See it from there because, quite frankly, I'm too fat to be crawling around on the ground when it's wet. So what we're going to go ahead and do, disconnect these trucks, move that truck over to the house. But look how smooth that engine's running. You'll get a lot of these older engines that shake real bad, but this one ain't shaking too bad. So that's a good sign. Alrighty, so as you can tell, we got the wheels off the truck and got the brake lines that I did not know I had till my wife said something. That's what happens when you got too much money and not enough time. You buy stuff and forget all about it. So in here we got brand new stainless steel brake lines. We won't be doing this job no more. But under here, you got to take off, loosen that line right there, and that line feeds around the radiator, along the frame, and down to the back, and down through there, and underneath the truck. And I'm gonna tell you now, to make it easier if the line's rusted, break the line. That way you're not trying to fish it out from there. You don't have a pain in the butt enough to put the new one in. So save you time. If you can cut the old one out, cut it. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this splash guard, because the brake line runs on the frame rail up here. So let's go ahead and remove this. It's only 4 15mm bolts, and get that out of the way. As you can tell, here's our brake line that runs through here and up and over. This brake line is actually in pretty good shape, but it's leaking right up in that section there. People were like, how come you don't cut the line, put a pressure fitting in there? We're not doing that. That's, you know, there's places for that in time, but this is a brake system. You definitely don't want that to fail while you're driving 120 miles an hour down the road, and a deer runs out and you got to hit the brakes. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stop, and you kill Bambi. Well, then your kid's in the background, in the back seat, crying because you killed Bambi and Rudolph, and Santa Claus is gonna be mad, and they're not gonna get their Christmas gifts. So let's save a lot of heartache and troubles. Just replace the line. It's not that hard. So let's go ahead, let's continue on. You're gonna have a bunch of those little clips right there that hold the brake lines on. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 of them that run from the passenger side around the frame down through here, And if I'm not mistaken, I believe there might be a couple more underneath the cab. So we got them all pulled off. I just have to release the clip off of that one back there, and we're going to take it off the ABS module. All right, so go ahead and remove your fender liner on the driver's side. They give you a whole lot more access to all your clips and lines and whatnot, and you can access that clip. So let's go ahead, let's get this clip off, and there's two more underneath the truck that's holding me up. Then we'll remove it from the ABS module. All right, so we had a little mishap with the brake lines. Obviously that box of brake lines I had was for my other 05, and the brake lines that I needed I used on the other truck. So I went ahead, ordered a whole new set of brake lines offline. They should be here hopefully mid of next week, and we'll pick this video back up. I lost all my footage from where I got the new brake lines in and where I installed it, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to share that part of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, because we are going to put a little bit of air underneath this truck and try to get it up off the ground. So stay tuned to that video, and thanks for watching, and comment below and tell me what y'all think. We'll catch you on the next one.